Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading, a check-in on the sign of Aries, for the sign of Aries, on your no contact love situation. We're going to see how your person's overall feeling about you first, then we're going to do messages, like all messages here, and then I'm going to clarify all the messages with tarot. Also, I shuffled a song for you guys, and I got Biggest Part of Me by Ambrosia, throwback jam from like the 70s, I guess, or 80s, I don't even know. Love that song though. But I mean, that seems positive, but we'll see what comes out. So how is Aries person feeling overall about Aries? What's her overall vibe towards Aries? It's too many, just one. Okay, thank you. Balance. Okay, that's good. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. All right. And we had Death on the bottom of the deck, which says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So let's see what else. I'm going to get all four of these oracles, and then we'll go from there. This ring wants to keep falling off. Okay. How is Aries person feeling about Aries right now? Man holding a heart, so cute. And then we have Journey on the bottom of the deck. And let's get one of these bad boys. Little animal card. Alright. How is Aries person feeling about Aries right now? We have Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. I'm gonna have to get up and check the frame in a sec. And the Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So well, they might be taking their time a little bit over there. Looking at the big picture, thinking like, you know, like nothing has to be rushed or something like that. Hold on, let's see. What is Aries person feeling about Aries right now? Well, we have the fiery climax approaches and expect powerful change, but let's just get one. How is Aries person feeling about Aries right now? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Okay, so there is this kind of flux energy that I've been feeling. Maybe like with all these waves, they're kind of like trying to keep their balance because it's maybe like a lot of ups and downs. Surrender to the divine full moon. That also is making me think of like, you know, maybe like intense emotions or something like that. But we do have the man holding a heart, so I think that is a good sign. I mean, clearly there's like some romantic feelings towards you. There's some like positive emotions towards you. We have this balance, but also maybe even their feelings, because I'm looking at these, maybe their feelings could be the thing that is like causing them to like need balance. Because even we had this death energy, and that makes me think of like Scorpio energy again, like kind of like intense feelings and just like water energy in general. So I think it's safe to say your person's in a very emotional state towards you, but also trying to like kind of keep their footing, keep on an even keel here. With the Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. I feel like they're trying to be wise about whatever your connection is and maybe not jump like do anything rash, make any rash decisions like based on their emotions. Maybe there's somebody that really when you think about a giraffe, like I don't know where their heart is, but like their torso, like the difference between like the like a human person with, you know, a stick figure, like their heart's here, their head's here, like a giraffe is here, let's say like their torso, like their heart's there. It's just making me, I don't know, I've never thought of that before, but I feel like maybe your person is very good at separating like their heart from their head. I'm just like looking at the frame, I'm so sorry, I just want to make sure everything is like in the right spot. So yeah, I feel like they're sort of like is it ratio? Not ratio, but the equivalent of like, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like the scale, maybe the scale is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, like from the distance from their heart to their head, like a human versus a giraffe would just be like obviously greater in a giraffe, and they're coming through in that energy. So I feel like, again, they're trying to sort of like distance themselves from their heart and make sure they're making the right decision, like for themselves in their own life. Which is smart, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you gotta, you know, keep a steady balance, I guess, like a state of perfect harmony. You know, you gotta like watch out for yourself. Like, you gotta make sure that you're doing the right thing always. Like, you know, like I feel like your person could be like a little bit cautious, or they're just able to look at the long term and see like what needs to be done now, and maybe just like, you know, acting on their emotions isn't like the right thing to do right now, they feel, or they want to like wait and see, kind of like nothing is set in stone. They want to kind of go with the flow with this mutable energy I'm kind of getting, and just see kind of what happens. Ooh, there's a siren. So yeah, I'm trying to see what else is on the back of the deck. I forgot what was on the back of this deck. Oh, the turtle spirit. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. Like, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Maybe that's how they feel about it with you. And even like the song that you got, Make a Wish, baby. I've literally been singing it since I shuffled that song to my poor dogs. Yes. Make a wish and I will make it come true. Make a list, baby, of the things I'll do for you. Ain't no risk now. Let my love rain down on you. So sorry, I have to sing a song to remember it. So we could wash away the past, so that, sorry, I was trying to sing it and say it at the same time, so that we may start anew. So I don't know, it's just like, I feel like, again, they, whatever past you have with this person, or whatever their own past is, it's like they don't want to like bring the past into like the future with you, or the present. They want to like, whether you guys have a past or not, I would assume, yeah, if you're in a no contact situation, obviously, but I guess maybe not. I mean, who knows what people's situations are, but they want to like start fresh is like the vibe that I'm getting, like whenever it is time to start. But they are coming through in this 9 energy. So it's like maybe they're sort of like have some stuff to like iron out in their own life. But let's get the messages and see what your person's feeling towards you right now, what they'd want to say to you. What is Aries person's overall vibe towards Aries? Like, what do they most want to say to Aries right now? So what did Aries person want to say to Aries? Ooh. Let's just take the ones that flipped. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. You have so many layers. Okay. Your shape is my absolute fave. And you have such a healing effect on me. All heart chakra colors. And then, but look, we also have, I project all my fears onto you. So maybe that's like, again, that like riding the wave, like that that kind of energy. Maybe like now they're kind of like on a downturn, like in a good way, like where it's like the intensity isn't so high, so they're able to sort of like get that balance again or something like that. Let's get 4 more. What is Aries person? Oh, that's like 10. What would Aries person most want to say to Aries right now? I'm scared to 100% give into these feelings. Ah! Oh my God. I'll get this one. I can't wait to kiss you again because that flipped out first by itself. So that's cute. You're so beautiful, it hurts. I mean, I kind of want to take the top. You're so, no, let's just, if I'm going to take them, I got to take them all. So let's see. Oh my God. All right. What would Aries, okay. I love you. Oh, cute. And what would Aries person most want to say to Aries right now? I just thought, oh, well, it's true, you trigger the fuck out of me. It's true that you inspire and motivate me like no other. All right, Aries person has a lot to say, like right now. I'm so scared to face you, and you always try to be fair. All right. And then I project all my fears onto you. I want to kiss you more than I've ever wanted anything. You're so witty. You hit people with some zingers. So, all right. I just saw those poking out. Just wanted to like say that in case they're relevant. But what do we got here? Your person has realized how much you mean to them, and that makes sense with that song, like Make a Wish, baby, and I'll make it come true. You have so many layers. I feel like they find you like super interesting, but they like that bad with your shape is my absolute fave. I feel like they love you. I mean, they like kissing you, or if they haven't kissed you yet, they like just like want to kiss you. They want to see what's, you know, what's the big deal here? Is it like everything that I'm thinking it's going to be? But there's definitely fear here. I'm scared to give into these feelings. I'm so scared to face you. I'm so scared to face you. Maybe they think you're mad at them, or maybe they, because like we were getting this like turtle energy, you know, on the back of the deck, slow and steady, which they probably feel like they have to do. And I feel like they're kind of like, ooh, like again with the ups and downs, like you always try to be fair, and I'm so scared to face you, where it's like they maybe 1 minute think like, oh, they're gonna be mad, or like something like that, or, and then the next minute they're like, oh, this person's always fair, and like, I don't know, with this healing effect. I mean, I feel like if you think someone has a healing effect on you, even if you feel like you've done something wrong and you sincerely like talk to them, like you would most likely think that they would forgive you, know, like they're a healing and a forgiving person, understanding sort of a person. So I feel like they're kind of going back and forth between those two, not really extremes. I guess so. I guess you could call it extremes. And they're trying to just kind of like moderate it and like figure out what's like really true. Because I feel like nothing is set in stone. Like they're not like on solid footing almost. Like they don't really know what's going on. I feel like they're just kind of like a slave to their feelings right now. And they're kind of like, you know, when you're in like the ocean, what was oh, it was Twilight. But when Bella's like drowning in, spoiler alert, and is it New Moon, I think? Yeah, because it's when Edward's away. And she gets like, she says she feels like she's getting pulled in all these different directions, like when she's under the water, like by the waves, or like the rip tide, or I don't know what the hell it was, if she was in the ocean or where she was, but she was getting like thrown around like a rag doll, just like she felt like that she was being pulled in opposite directions. So I feel like that's kind of how your person feels. Leo, honey, oh, I love you so much, but can you please sit next to me? All right, sit here. Come on, honey, I can't have you on my lap right now. In like 10 minutes. All right, so let's see. Let's, I don't know, let's just start from the top. I realize how much you mean to me. I don't know how to say it. Let's clarify that. We have the Emperor. Oh, all these are like upside down. And the deck was probably upside down, so I wonder if that wanted to come out in reverse. I almost want to get a different card. Can we just remember that was the Emperor? I'm so sorry, but whenever I like shuffle my deck when it's upside down, I don't feel like it counts. All right, let's see. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. It's too many cards. Okay, look, the Emperor came out. And the Hierophant, which was on the bottom of the deck. So funny. That came out in my reading today earlier. The Taurus reading that I did. Interesting. Those two together, like just like this. Like, oh no, that's a lie. It was the Emperor and Temperance, and the Hierophant was on the bottom of the deck or something. So, okay, so they don't know how to say it. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. Again, this is like masculine energy, like the Hierophant, the Emperor. It's like, you know, boss energy, like authoritative energy. And I feel like they're almost like wishing they knew how to like step into that energy in the realm of their feelings, because maybe they do in like other areas, but they don't. Obviously they want to say it, but they don't know how. They're like having trouble like kind of taking control of the situation here. And yeah, like I feel like what's on the bottom of the deck, the Hermit, I feel like they just feel kind of lame, that they don't know what to say or what to do, like because the way that guy looks kind of like lame. I don't know, like, not lame, like, loser lame. I don't know, almost like lame the way it means like you can't walk. Like, I'm almost getting like they feel like incapacitated, like something like that, where they like don't, like they're literally like frozen and they don't know what to do or something like that. So, I guess if you haven't heard from them or whatever, like maybe just keep that in mind, because they really, I feel like, want to be in this energy, but they're having trouble getting from like point A to point B, then to point C. Like, you know, it's like there's like some like middle step that's missing, is like the vibe that I'm getting. You have so many layers. What's that about? Whoa. The Knight of Swords. I feel like, I don't know, like with the, and then the stars, you have so many layers. I feel like with the Knight of Swords, like and the star, which is like a very soft sort of energy, and that's like sort of like a hard energy. I feel like they feel like almost that you're like a contradiction, or like you're you have a lot of like contradicting traits. Oh yeah, kind of like you always try to be fair and I'm so scared to face you, where like they almost like know that you could be sort of, I don't want to say cruel, but like tough. But then also there's this healing energy here as well. So I feel like they almost like, I feel like it's almost like exciting but scary in a way. It's almost like they don't know what side they're gonna get of you. Um, but they're definitely scared, like, to face you for some reason. So again, maybe like I was like we were saying, like they maybe wanted to say something to you, but they haven't, and they think that you're gonna be mad. They're like, ooh, like which side of this person am I gonna get? Like, is it gonna be like the nice version or the like crazy bitch version? Or something like that. Not that you're a crazy bitch, but like, you know what I'm saying? Even with the star, it's like this soft, like harmonious, like person, or like the Knight of Swords, like where with the Knight of Swords, it makes me think that you could like have harsh words sometimes or something, and they don't want to be on the receiving end of that. That's kind of like what I'm getting there. So that's maybe why they're having a tough time like figuring out what to say, and maybe like the longer time goes on, they're like, ooh, like I don't know what to do. Leo, please, if you're gonna sit here, then you have to sit down. Leo, I wish you could just see how cute he is. All right, come sit over here next to me. Go sit with Pipe. Let's look at, we're just gonna go down the line. Your shape is my absolute fave. We got the stars. Okay. And then the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I see the Chariot. Your shape is my absolute fave. I feel like maybe like initially they were just very like sexually attracted to you. But I think like, and maybe that is kind of like what kept them connected to this connection, if you will. I know it's a stupid phrase, but it's like maybe like a sexual desire was kind of like, oh my God, like really like pulling them forward. And maybe they almost like wondered, like, is that the reason why like I can't like get this person out of my head or something like that? Because like it's just like a physical thing. But I think again with this whole like you have so many layers, maybe they're realizing that like no, like there's a lot more there. Like there's like I would say conversation with the not the Emperor, with the Knight of Swords and stuff like that. Plus, remember I saw you're so witty, like, or something. So I feel like, and I think it's fair to say they're in their feels. We had this mutable energy. I've been saying that from the beginning, that I feel like this like watery energy with that death card on the bottom of the deck. Like we had all these like green and pink right from the beginning as well. We have I love you. I mean, I think it's safe to say they're in their feelings about this. And I feel like it's because you've sort of like, I guess, impressed them, or just sort of like took them by surprise somehow with like how I don't know. I think like you're different than what they expected. Like the more they learn about you, like the more that they like peeling like your layers, like uncovering new ones, like uncovering your depths. I'd say that they find you to be like sort of like a deep person, even with this ocean energy in the death card. And maybe they feel that way as well, and they're sort of like noticing like a commonality between you guys like that. So let's look at, you have such a healing effect on me. Oh, Pipe. Oh my God, I thought she was, okay, she's okay. We have the King of Wands and the Sun. That's like more Aries energy, and then Leo energy. So like a lot of fiery sort of an energy. But I mean, I would say that your touch is like healing to them. And if you've never like touched, they imagine that it would be. But even if it's just like your words or whatever, like I feel as though, like if you speak something to them that's like nice, it almost feels like they're getting like a big hug, like, or like sitting in a warm sunshine, like, you know, it's like your energy is very like happy. This is like a very joyful energy. Like they just, I think, like being around you. You have such a healing effect on me. Like they're just comfortable. Like I'm getting like a comfortability, I'm getting like a natural ease, like when they're with you. It's like even like the sun is out, we're naked here, bare, like, you know what I mean? We don't have on like, you know, we're not all dolled up, like we're not all like putting on a show here. We're natural light, like, you know, we're not like controlling the lighting, and it's like we're just like completely open and happy with each other. Like it's something like that where they, and then there's this like cornucopia, this bountiful basket here. It's just like there's like so many things like so many reasons, like you're so compatible and stuff like that. I feel like they just really enjoy being around you. And we have a lot of like masculine energy. Like I feel like this is almost making them want to like, I don't want to say step up as if they're not like already stepped up in their life, but maybe like I was saying in the realm of emotions, like they're not. So like they're kind of trying to figure out how to like take this masculine energy and like translate it into like an emotional way that's going to like make them feel comfortable, because maybe they're like uncomfortable in the realm of emotion. So they're trying to figure out their bearings there. Like how do I like be true to who I am, but still like, you know, like I guess like express how they're trying to feel. I feel like that is the conundrum here. Like how do I say it without looking like a little bitch, like, you know, like to this person or just to myself, like, you know, because maybe you're like, what are you talking about? Like, I would love to hear it. Like, I don't even care what they say, but they might not want to come across just for themselves. Like, they have to feel comfortable. And I feel like they're trying to figure out how to do that. So I'm scared to 100% give into these feelings. What's holding you back, Aries person? The Queen of Cups. And then we have Death again on the bottom of the deck here. It's almost like I feel like they feel that these emotions could go either way. This is again like the Queen of Cups versus Death. I mean, maybe that's how they feel, like that's you, like they don't know like who they're gonna get. Am I gonna get like, remember I was like crazy bitch before, or like little ooh, like soft pink come nestle in my boobs person, you know, like I don't know. Oh, that didn't come out, that was on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like they're scared because maybe they feel like you're a little bit unpredictable, especially emotionally. We have the Queen of Cups here. Almost like your emotions are kind of like all over the place, maybe like they've seen you act rashly in the past where you'll just like cut them off or like shut them down or something like that. But so they're a little scared. They're a little wary of, you know, who they're dealing with here. Like, but good, you know, they should be. Just kidding. Okay, let's get, I can't wait to kiss you again. I mean, I'm scared to, I hope that was like clear, but like, I feel like, yeah, they never know what side of you they're going to get. Like you're a little unpredictable. Like you could be harsh with your words sometimes. But also it's like such an open, happy, like feeling when they're with you and like things are good, you know? So I feel like they're not sure like what they can expect from you right now. I can't wait to kiss you again. We have the Page of Cups, and then the Three of Cups here. It's like, I feel like they want to like maybe like extend some sort of like message to you with the Page of Cups, but it's like they don't know what to say. Again, like I just don't know how to say it. Maybe they feel like whatever has gone on between you warrants some sort of conversation where they do express a little bit of how they're feeling, and they're having a tough time like articulating that or even figuring out like where to begin. Like if it looks like they're writing stuff, crumpling it up, throwing it away. Maybe they have tried, but they keep just like being like, no, like getting discouraged with themselves. Like there's a lot of imagery of like people in the background. Like they maybe think that you might like couples in the background, not really out on the board, but I saw it multiple times. Like on the Hermit card, I saw it where that lame guy, there was like a couple, and here there's like a couple in the moonlight. It's like they're afraid they're gonna miss their chance. There's like this sense of urgency where they're like, ooh, we have to figure this out, but they can't, and they're just like making themselves like frustrated kind of. And I think again they're trying to keep themselves balanced, and so like they're not like, so they're not freaking out, and just like, all right, yeah, this is right here, mutable moon, nothing is set in stone. I feel like they do get frustrated, but you know, they just gotta like chill, like it's fine, like everything's good here. Like, I mean, this is like good energy. Stop, Leo. Oh my god, can you please be careful? Oh my god, I thought he was gonna like fall and like hurt himself. He's fine. Ooh, Leo, like give mommy a heart attack. Yeah, so like they gotta just chill out, and they'll figure it out. They'll chill out. Like they'll realize that most likely if they were like, hey, you'd be like, oh my god, they said hey, like I'm so excited, and like get over it. All right, and just realize like that, well, not that like they don't really have to try, I'm not saying it like that, but I mean, I think like they're imagining that maybe you expect some like great love letter like from the 1800s like type shit, where you're just like, I just want to see how you are, like how are you doing, like what's going on, like, you know, just like we could just like keep it cash, like relax. I don't know, but or maybe you do want them to do that and they're like picking up on it, or they just feel like they owe you that. so they just want to like express it to you. But whatever the case, like they're having a tough time coming up with the right words right now. So let's see. I love you. And we have death. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this is kind of like a sad, and again, it's like death, and then there's this like couple in the background, and then this Nine of Pentacles. It's like maybe they feel like they're gonna lose you or something. Like it's almost like, goodbye, I love you. Like we have this death energy like coming. I'm gonna clarify this with one more card. What? Not with the Nine of Pentacles. Like I got that. Hold on. With the Nine of Cups. And maybe they, again, they feel like you're mad at, oh yeah, like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, they feel like you're mad at them. They feel like this is what they, like, you know, if they tried to tell you how they felt, like, maybe you'd have that reaction of that girl's face. Wait, let me, like, make sure you can see it. I'll hold it up. Wait, can you see her face? She's, like, pissed. I'm like, I mean, hello. So I feel like they're almost like, but I feel like they want to have like good times with you again. Like they want to like kind of like, ooh, course correct here, but they're like, I don't know. I wonder, I'm curious to know if you're like actually mad at them. But wait, how does Aries feel about their person right now? I'm just gonna get a quick one. What does Aries feel about their person right now? Just so like I could see, like if I know what I'm talking about. Eight of Swords. And how's Aries? The Tower. And let's get one more. The Hanged Man. All right. I feel like, and the Hermit on the bottom. The Tower, the Hanged Man, the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're kind of just like waiting on this person to sort of like come back with the Hanged Man. Like you're maybe just kind of like, all right, like just chilling, like is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Also, I feel like if you knew your person was like with somebody else, you would be pissed off. I'll say that. And maybe you think they might be or something like that. Maybe you're worried that they're not really into you, that they're kind of like just like using you, not using you, but like in the meantime until something better comes along. So I feel like whatever you're feeling is stemming from some sort of like insecurities here. So you would maybe just want that reassurance or whatever. Sorry, I just wanted to know like how you're feeling. But so maybe like there is like on your person's end, like they are picking up that like you're sort of like you maybe have an anxious energy as well. Like I want to hear from them to know that like, you know, they like me, or like that they are about it, or like that they feel the same way. And maybe they're feeling like you're mad at them. Maybe because I project all my fears onto you. Oh my God, I want to fix this, but your ferocity scares me. I didn't even see that. So it's like they're like maybe like freaking themselves out thinking you're like really angry at them, and maybe you're just kind of like insecure because like you haven't heard from this person, and it's just making you sort of like feel like triggered in a way, or just like insecure yourself, and you're just like, oh, I just want to know like what's going on, kind of a thing. So I'm so scared to face you. So I feel like it is warranted to some degree, but I don't think it's as bad as they think, or anywhere near like to this bitch. I don't feel like you're in that energy at all. I feel like, although if they are like maybe like with somebody else and you know it, I think that's like a different situation for people. Then I feel like you have some things to say, or some things to feel like you would be upset about that. I wasn't even asking. I'm so scared to face you. There was Judgment in the Page of Swords, but I'm so scared to face you. The King of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. They feel like they did something to hurt you. Like I feel like the Three of Swords, like they feel like they broke your heart, and it's like when they come back, they want to come back swinging. Like they want to come back correct. Like they want to come back like and impress you and like show you a different side of them, or like it's like they have again this masculine energy. How many kings did we have here? One, two, well really two, but we have the Emperor, which is like all the kings, and the Hierophant, which is like another like strong male like energy. So that's like a few that we got here. So I feel like they really like something about them doesn't feel like they feel insecure about their like masculinity or something like that, or they're again having a tough time like blending together their masculinity with their feelings. If they even are a masculine, maybe they're not, maybe they're a feminine, but they're just kind of like a tough broad who just doesn't like to look like like doesn't like to be vulnerable. So like they're having a tough time like expressing their feelings to you without looking like, again, like a little puss. So I don't know, like that's what they're kind of like struggling with, and that's where a lot of their fears are coming from more from the fact that they feel like they have to like put their best foot forward, and maybe they don't feel like they're in a place to do that right now. Because yeah, that whole song, make a wish baby and I'll make it come true, like maybe they're like, well, what could I make come true right now? I don't really have much to give. Like Pentacles energy, I'm thinking of like, I don't know, it could be like financial stuff, or even if they're like in some sort of a situation that's keeping them like tied up, like say they're away in the military and they can't really do much for you like while they're away, like, you know. What was on the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know, I feel like they think you're like a queen. They see you in this like queen energy, and they want to match it. And for whatever reason, I think their insecurity is they're just like not able to figure out maybe how to like I was saying, blend both sides. With the mutable, I'm kind of, because like the mutable signs, I'm trying to think if this is true for all of them. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, like Pisces and Gemini, and what else is mutable? Virgo. I don't know, but I know like Pisces and Gemini, like it's like that duality, like, you know, so it's like kind of like both sides of them, like that they're trying to like figure out how to balance out. I feel like it's more so about that than them trying to like balance out their life. It's trying to figure out like man holding a heart, like a man but holding a heart. Like how do you like put those together so it's like something, um, you know, like not too much, not too little. I feel like they really are having a tough time with that. And you always try to be fair. Let's like wrap this up. I feel like I'm just babbling. You always try to be fair. The Six of Swords and then the High Priestess. You always try to be fair with the Six of Swords. It's almost like they feel at the end of the day, just because that was like the final one that we landed on or whatever. And then with the Six of Swords, it's like, I think they know deep down, if they came to you like just genuinely, like authentically, like no matter what they said, even if like it wasn't like the most perfect thing, or it wasn't like super emotional, or like whatever, or they had to like say sorry for something, like whatever your situation is, I think at the end of the day they know that you would accept it, and like you guys can move on from it together, wash away the past so that you could start anew. Ooh. That's from that song, sorry. Anyway, but yeah, I think they do know that at the end of the day, but they just have to like kind of pluck up the courage right now, you know, in order to have the strength to do that. Even if they know it, they might not know it like in their conscious mind right now, like, you know, like they're having a tough time like really tuning into like their heart. Like I was saying, like I feel like they're like miles away from their heart. They're not like miles away from it, but they're like there's such a separation of like heart and mind, and it's like wait, what am I thinking? Oh, Joey on from Friends, when she's like, if you had to choose, I forgot what she said. I can't remember it exactly. And she's like women or pizza, like, or it's like women or food or something like that. Like, and she puts both her hands out. He's like, put your hands together. Like, I just thought that, like the heart and the mind, like blend them together and just like call it a day. Like, you know, like just learn how to balance that out is like kind of what your person's learning how to do. So, all right, Aries, I hope that helps. Sorry, this is like my manic after work energy that you just had to deal with. But yeah, it's over now. So I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. I'll catch you in the next reading. Okay, bye.